So Tom, great to have you back into the side in the last two games. How's it felt to be back in action?
Yeah, obviously missed the first game, which is a bit of disappointing. I think when through pre-season, your biggest fault is about starting that first game of the season. I think the gaffer says it all the time about you want to be in that 11, get the shirt for the first game. But unfortunately, I just wasn't able to get fit enough in time. So yeah, disappointing to miss it, but hopefully it's just the one game sort of thing, and I can crack on now and hopefully be fit and play the rest.
Because it must be very, very difficult, especially for an enthusiastic footballer like yourself. I mean, you're enthusiasm everywhere. You can say every time you play in that, but you want to get out there. But obviously, if you're not quite ready, you don't want to do something that's going to leave you out for months on end.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, obviously, I think I spoke in the off-season. I said it's the most important thing about pre-season is being fit for pre-season. And unfortunately, the first couple of weeks felt really good. Felt as fit as I've been since probably like 17. I felt really good. And then, yeah, unfortunately, got a knock just before the Exmouth game. And managed to get fit for the Truro game, and again felt absolutely fine in the week leading up to that. Felt good in the game, and then literally it was a plan to come off after an hour, and literally as I was about to come off, I felt it again a little bit. So that's obviously what put me out for the Oldham game. But yeah, like you say, it's a tough one to watch. The boys training and watching games is it's not something that I like to do. So yeah, hopefully that was just a one-off now, and be fit for the rest of the season.
But then you're straight into the action up at Halifax, doing what Tom Lapslie does.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to try and rein myself in. I like to, I can't help myself. I just want to play 100% all the time and give it my all. So whether I'm fit or not, I still try and do that. Yeah, so it was a good game. Maybe we got to play a bit better than that for the rest of the season, and I ultimately want to go win the league and get promoted. So to play like that, we're not going to win the league. So we've got to improve our performance. But that was a different type of performance, which I enjoy them sort of games. I mean, in one-off occasions, because I think it shows the determination and the character we've got as a squad to win them sort of games. At some points last year, I think we would have lost them games. So to show that sort of desire so early on is a good bonus to having a squad. I think that it reminded me a bit of the Wrexham home game, which was a bit similar to that. Halifax play a lot better football than Wrexham did that day, but it was one of them sort of like dug in, and we had to defend a lot of crosses in the box, block a lot of shots, and obviously we had to have a keeper who was absolutely on fire on the day to get the 3 points. But he's done his job, and I like to think we all done a bit of ours as well.
Obviously, the game on Tuesday night, the result went against the side, but there does seem to be this real determination to, despite the fact there are a number of experienced heads that are out of action at the moment, to try and get as many points as possible whilst they're out of action, and obviously then when the competition had, so that's all going to be a good thing, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I think, like I said, last season we started too far behind. So ended the season really well, but our start, up to sort of November time was just not good enough, and left us a mountain to climb, and ultimately we couldn't do it. At this point now, 4 points is a lot better than where we were last year. We're hoping to sort of kick on now and get a few more points. Got another good home game Saturday, another tough team. They'll be same Boreham would to Bromley, so similar sort of style of football. So we've got to overcome that, and yeah, like you say, the performance has got to pick up a little bit. But yeah, the determination and the grit that we've showed in these first 3 games, I think, is something to really build on.
And finally, Tom, it feels like an absolute age since you played in front of the Yellow Army at Plainmoor. Being such a popular member of the team with the fans, you must be really looking forward to be playing out in front of them again on Saturday.
Yeah, I love playing at Plainmoor. It's like you say, the fan base have been excellent since I've been here. It's always good crowd, always good atmosphere. And it's always a tough place, I think, for teams to come. Like I said, talk about the Wrexham game, the Stockport last year. A lot of top teams come to Plainmoor and leave with nothing. So it's something that we need to sort of carry on, and if we can make that a real fortress this season and pick up a lot of points there, then it can really help us in what we want to do this year. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to Saturday, and yeah, I can't wait.
Thank you for joining us, Tom, and the best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you, cheers.